Hi everyone, I'm Marbozir. Welcome back to some more Civilization 5 Data Let's Play as Siam. So, this is probably going to be the last part of this series, because I should win the game in the next 20, maybe 30 turns. I got research agreement with Washington in 24 turns. I'll also get a great scientist in 16 turns. So, yeah, I should finish my spaceship in under 30 turns, easily. I will just buy the final part. I will have 4,000 gold by the time I get nanotechnology, and if not, I can always get some money from Washington. He has 26,000 gold. So yeah, he won't mind giving me some in exchange for gold per turn. I also cut my own city connection by mistake, so let's fix that real quick. I might have one more war with Rome, because they might declare war on me. They have quite a few submarines over here. So yeah, that might happen. Our peace treaty expired right now, or is going to expire during this turn. So Rome might declare war on me now, or they might not. Are they at war with anyone? No, they are not at war with America anymore. Ashurbanipal is working on his spaceship, but I'm going to be faster. I might be able to get Washington to declare war, unless he still has a peace treaty. Yep, he still has a peace treaty. I might get him to do it once it expires, we'll see. So cargo ship, 26 gold per turn. I'm getting almost 300 gold per turn, that's not bad. That's partially because I still have golden age, but my economy is pretty good. Finish that lumber mill. And we got a nuclear missile. If Rome declares war on me, I'm just going to nuke them. But I'll be keeping this in the back, because I wouldn't want to lose it to Roman nuke. If they actually nuke one of my cities, which is very unlikely, but it might happen. So I'll just keep it back here in Muang Salwang. I also queued up some bomb shelters in my capital and in some other cities. Again, just in case. I don't think Rome will nuke me, but it's not impossible. It could happen. World leader, I'll just vote for myself. No one is going to win that, obviously. If Rome doesn't declare war on me, I might do it myself, just for fun. I could probably take one more city, if I wanted to. I'm still going to annex Arretium, but I'll let it finish the castle. I need a castle in there anyway, so might as well let it finish. Oh, Rome declared war on Sweden, okay. Now if I could get America to declare war on Rome, I could also declare war myself, and Rome would be at war with 3 different civilizations. That's not a bad idea. Right, Assyria won't trade with me, at least not for a fair price. I'm also getting some more mechanized infantry. No world leader chosen, obviously. Alright, I'll just automate these workers, I think. I suppose I could get a railroad here just to move units around faster. But I don't think Marrakesh will need any reinforcements. And if it does, I have some units around Arpinum. Alright, doesn't look like my workers have anything else left to do. I can get some trading post on that desert that I'm not going to ever work. Sort by highest gold, and that's going to be 26 gold per turn, I guess. I could send production to my capital, which is not a terrible area, I suppose. I don't really need even more gold per turn. Then again, gold is never a bad thing. I can bribe city-states, I can buy units. I could just buy yet another nuke after I use these two. And Attila declared war on Sweden. Yeah, everyone is declaring war on each other. I can probably get Washington to join in. Unless he has a peace treaty with Sweden too. He was at war with Sweden earlier. And he's at war with Attila right now. I'm actually surprised Attila declared war on Sweden while he's at war with America. That's interesting. His army is not exactly impressive. Alright, let's have a chat with Washington real quick. Declare war on... oh, Rome. He will do it for... no, I'm not going to pay that much. That's not going to happen. Oh, he will pay me for world ideology vote. 6 gold per turn. Okay, that's a little bit better. He wanted 100 something gold per turn for Rome. Yes.
Is the following
Alright,
trade
so what about Ashubanipal? He's actually the most advanced AI other than me. Only 6 gold per turn?
following trade of interest to you?
Okay, I don't think he wants Aron on horses anymore. I'll just give him some gold per turn. 7 gold per turn, that works. I can also sell my vote.
Go ahead.
He should pay a few hundred for that easily. 650.
Not.
No, not 50. 650.
Of course.
600. 500.
No.
There we go, 500. And I can also get him to declare war on Sweden, because why not?
Is the
Remove
following
this.
trade of interest to you?
Accept. There we go. That's more or less a world war at this point. And now I could wait a few turns and declare war on Rome myself. I'll just wait for a few more units, possibly. Maybe complete that bomb shelter in my capital. Just in case they actually decided to nuke my capital. It is in nuking range of Ostia. So that might happen. It probably won't, but just to be safe. Muang Salwang is out of range, out of nuking range. So this city is safe. That's my highest production city. And seeing how I have nukes myself now, it's very unlikely that I'll get nuked. But if I get nuked, I'll nuke him. I might nuke him anyway, right before the game ends, because that's always fun. Always satisfying. So plus some population instead that. I don't think I'm going to change anything here. As for production, right, we finished the spaceship booster. I suppose I should get a bomb shelter in this city too. Yep. Sounds like a good idea. Let's actually escort that spaceship part, just in case Rome decides to do something really stupid. And I guess we can get a railroad here. I won't need it, but whatever, I can afford it. So why not? I already have enough money to just buy the final spaceship part. All I need now is the tech for it. Which shouldn't take too long. I only need 2 more technologies, other than computers. So with the research agreement and with the great scientist, I will get these 3 technologies easily. This has been a very fun game, and I have to say, I quite like this map. The only downside is the shortage of strategic resources, because I'm using scarce resources setting to reduce the amount of luxuries on this map. It still had quite a lot of luxuries, but the side effect of that setting is that it also reduces the amount of strategic resources. However, that made for a fairly interesting game. The war for oil near Arpinum was actually quite exciting. So I might use this map again, maybe with slightly different settings. We'll see about that. I might play the next game with a modded civilization of some sort. I haven't decided yet. If there's something you would like me to play specifically, maybe some civilization, maybe some specific setting, then feel free to comment below. And if I see any really interesting suggestions, I might use them. No promises, because I usually have my own ideas. But I do use some ideas from the comments sometimes. So feel free. If there's any modded civilization you would like me to play, then feel free to post that as well. I quite liked Cuba, so I might do that one. But I would probably roll a new map in that case, not the one that I had in the poll. As I said, I actually haven't decided yet. So, who's not at war? With who? America is at war with Sweden, Assyria. Right, I would need them to declare war on Rome somehow, but I'm not going to pay 180 gold per turn, that would be silly. And not very reasonable. Rome is not at war... Well, they are at war with Sweden. So they probably won't attack me while they are at war with Sweden, but I could attack them. Oh hey, a quest for a great scientist that I'm about to get in 9 turns. Not that it will matter in this game. It won't. But always nice to get influence for free. Finish that coal mine. Not that I really needed coal, I can always sell it to Washington, because why not? If he's even going to buy it. Okay, he will buy it. 135.
Trade of interest to you.
Will he buy horses or iron? He probably won't, but it's worth checking. He won't. So just keep that worker in Lampang. And one more turn to get a bomb shelter in my capital. And I'll probably wait for the bomb shelter in Lampang. Maybe. And I can annex Arretium now. It finished the castle. I'm at 8 happiness. So that should be fine. I can just buy a courthouse in there immediately. I could easily take Mediolanum if I declare war on Rome. I could maybe even take Rome in this game if I hurry up. I could see that happening. It's not too far away. Taking Neapolis wouldn't be very hard. It would obviously be very easy if I use nukes. But I don't necessarily want to do that because then Rome will definitely nuke me in return. Everyone is building some spaceship parts, but they are a little bit too late. I'm just saying. And now I only need one more part. The stasis chamber from nanotechnology. Alright, so how's that bomb shelter? 3 more turns in Lampang, 4 more turns in here. Let's annex Arretium already. And I think I'll just buy a courthouse. How much gold is that? 820. Okay, so that's 4 turns of income. No problem, let's buy it. And we'll queue up a few things. So, monument in 2 turns. Not that I really need it. I kind of don't. I could use an arsenal. That's more useful in this city specifically. Aqueduct in 3 turns. Okay, that's useful. Right before the city grows. And then arsenal. I won't really need anything else in that city. Plus 10 happiness still. I could easily annex Satricum too. No problem. But I'll let it build that stock exchange. Why not? Always more gold. So how big is Attila's army actually, that he decided to declare war on Sweden? He probably just piled up with other AIs. Because if other civilizations are already at war with someone, AI is much more likely to just join in. So that's probably what happened. Yeah, his army is way weaker than the Swedish army. Rome is still number 1. They probably spam units. Okay, not right now, but they've been spamming a lot of units. They have so many mobile SAMs. Fortunately, they don't have a lot of aluminum. So that's working to my advantage. Not that it would be a problem. Especially now when I have mechanized infantry. One more turn for computers. Come on. Also, I probably don't have to work the natural wonders anymore. It's not like I need faith anymore. I don't. So I think I'll remove this one at least. That's just faith. This one is plus 2, 4. That's still useful. But I can work one of the production tiles in Lampang instead. So just reset all of this and keep it on production. There we go. And we got the paratrooper. So cover 1 and send it somewhere here, I suppose. Plus some population. Oh, this city. Not really going to bother with that city. I'll just let it do whatever. Not really worth annexing it at this point. Okay, so 14 turns to that research agreement and I'll get a great scientist in 6. The research agreement will definitely give me nanotechnology. The scientist won't. Will I get nanotechnology before I even get that research agreement? No, I won't. Probably not. Yeah, that's 27 turns. I don't think the great scientist will save more than maybe 8 turns of research. Come on. Vanta demands wine. Well, they can keep demanding. If I could buy pearls from someone, I would get extra growth in quite a few cities. But I don't think I can do it. Nope, no one even has any pearls for sale, unless some city-state has it. Well, probably not worth bothering with that at this stage. Alright, one more turn for that bomb shelter. Might as well finish it. This is one of the most likely cities to get nuked, because it's so close to so many Roman cities. Yeah, Attila is denouncing me, I don't really care about that. This city might also get nuked. I should probably move away at least some of these units. I wouldn't want to lose all of them at once. Are we there yet? I can keep one mechanized infantry down here to the south. Okay, that works. That's actually a pretty good idea. And fortify. More production. That's Muang Salwang. Another nuke, perhaps? Only 6 turns for atomic bomb, not bad. I guess I'll get that then, because why not? Sure, more nukes is never a bad thing. And now I can spam some units. So, paratrooper. This city already has an arsenal. So, paratrooper. I might just take Rome right before I finish this game. Is it in nuking range of Arretium? Or this city? It actually is. I can even use an atomic bomb. It's exactly 10 tiles away. Yep, so I could actually nuke Rome and then drop a bunch of paratroopers next to it and take Rome right before I finish my spaceship. And I'm actually strongly considering doing that. It will be a fun finish. Alright. That's what we're going to do, so let's rebase to Arretium. I can keep this one in this city, I think. These have 12 tile range. Atomic bomb has 10 tile range. I can just check before I declare war. So this one goes here. Alright, not much else to do with the workers. And these guys will just chill. Plus some population again. Oh yeah, in Arretium. That's the third attempt to get world ideology. I got so much money for selling my world ideology vote to Washington. Ideology that I would vote for anyway. But hey, if he wants to give me money, I don't mind. So, are we there yet? Okay, let's check if this is in range. It should be. Yes, it's in range. It's exactly 12 tiles away. So I can nuke Rome with a nuclear missile and 2 atomic bombs. And that will probably be enough. And then I can also use my bombers, but they need to be close enough. I don't know where Roman nukes are, so I can't nuke a city with Roman nukes in it. It might be a good idea to keep one nuke, just to nuke a city with nukes, if I see one. Anyway, I need these bombers to be in range now. Is this city in range? No, it's not. I think Arretium is the only city in range. So I would have to keep all of my bombers in there. That's a little bit risky. Then again, this game is almost done. And I can do damage before Rome gets a chance to do anything and react. So let's bring them here. I'll keep the fighters slightly in the back. One more. I don't need all of them. 4 bombers is probably enough. It's probably overkill. 4 turns for that nuke. I could just buy it, or I can wait 4 turns. I think I'll just wait. And I'll get the extra paratroopers in that time too. So Lampang. 5 turns to get a paratrooper? Sure, why not? We'll get one in Sukhothai. So let's queue up another one. That's 7 turns. They can move around quickly, so they will be useful. If Rome is still at war with Sweden, in a few turns they might not even have any significant army in this area. Because they might be fighting Sweden. Oh, they are using nukes, alright. So Rome actually nuked Sweden from the looks of it, and I think Sweden nuked Rome in return. Was this a Roman city or a Swedish city? This one, I have no idea. Oh yeah, this was a Swedish city. Right. So Rome nuked Sweden, took this city, and then Sweden nuked Rome? Or maybe just Rome nuked Sweden twice, and this is just the fallout that didn't get cleared. Sweden does have nukes. Wow, that's a lot of nukes, holy crap. Wow, holy crap, I totally didn't notice this. Well, I wasn't even looking, but that's a lot of nukes. Yep, this is a nuclear war in this part of the continent. Okay, I can join in then, I have my own nukes. Shock 1 and cover 1. This is going to be fun. Do I need more bomb shelters? Probably not. Maybe in Marrakesh. But it will take too long. How many turns will that take? 9 turns. I can queue it up, I suppose. Alright. Let's wait a few more turns. For that atomic bomb. I actually need that atomic bomb. So I do have to wait for it. And I need to make sure my paratroopers will be close enough to Rome. Yep, I need to move a little bit closer than this. So, like this. You can just chill near Setat. Actually, I was going to finish this railroad. Alright, next. Well, this is a fun finish of the game. Nuclear war is always fun. Especially if it's not you getting nuked. But yeah, that's a lot of fallout. And that will slow down the AI significantly. It's not like any of them actually had a chance to win, but it will slow them down even further. Yeah, down to 6 and 8 population. Astor is at 16 only. There's the great scientist. We'll pop him right away. So 10 more turns for nanotechnology. Yep, this game will be done in 9 turns. Since I have to buy the part and then I have to wait 1 turn to actually add it to the spaceship. Another cargo ship. Send it somewhere. Atlanta. Sure. And we'll wait for that atomic bomb. Which means 3 more turns. I need to move it first. Is this going to be in range now? Well, it should be. I don't actually have open borders, so I can't check, but I'm pretty sure this will be in range. Yeah, it definitely is. Another cargo ship. Next turn. Coal. Yeah, sure. I can get extra money if you insist. Giving me some. Attila entered atomic era. Grants? A little bit too late for that. Declaration of friendship. Sounds legit. Oh, he's afraid of me. I wonder if he used all his nukes now? I think he did. They fear our great might. Damn right they do. Yeah, I'm not going to accept declaration of friendship with you now. Sounds legit. We had a war that lasted like 1,000 years, and now he wants to be friends. That's not going to happen, buddy. If he actually used all of his nukes, I can nuke him without getting nuked in return. I can't be 100% sure, but that does seem to be the case. Let's rebase a little bit. So I have 1 more fighter down here, 1 more bomber down here. Send it to Lampang. Alright. We're almost ready. 2 more turns for the epic finish. Send this to Chicago. And production. Something in here. I guess we can get some unit. Or an armory first. Armory and then paratrooper. That won't actually be finished in time. Uranium, yes. I need your uranium. The more the better. 3 gold per 10. Good deal. More nukes for me. But I already have enough nukes. I won't need more than this. Taking Rome won't be very hard. No, no open borders, sorry bro. We will have open borders soon enough, but probably not the way you wanted. And with the Citadel, Baretium will be very easy to defend. Let's check. Military manpower. Alright, Rome does have a fairly strong army, but that's not going to help them all that much. There's the nuke. So rebase it to Aretium. And we can get something else here now. Bomb shelter. I don't really need a bomb shelter in this city. But that's only going to take 3 turns. So might as well. And another paratrooper after that. I send delegates for the ideology, obviously. And I can declare war on the next turn. Nice. I have over 6,000. I need to keep around 4,400 just to buy that final spaceship part. If I wanted to, I could take a massive loan from Washington. But that's not going to be necessary. But it's an option. He has almost 40,000 gold. It's not a 1-to-1 deal though. AI won't give me 45 gold for 1 gold per turn. It's more like 38 or something. And board ideology failed again. Okay, let's do this then. I'll turn off quick movement. Because I always enjoy nuking cities like that. And let's declare war. Can I get Washington to join in? Can I get him to declare war with me? Let's declare war against Rome. No, apparently it's not in his best interest. Well, I can't blame him. He got nuked a lot. He only wants 107 gold. That's more reasonable, right? No, not really. Yeah, so many nukes here. But, back to Rome. I'll declare war myself. Let's have some fun. Alright, let's do it. Atomic bombs first and then nuclear missile? Doesn't really matter. Let's use nuclear missile first. Oh, he moved away with all these mobile sums. Well, it won't really matter. He doesn't have a lot of units around here. I bet most of his army is actually fighting Sweden. Well, too bad for him. He left Rome almost undefended. Rome won't have a lot of population left after I take it, but that doesn't matter. And down to 9 population. I don't even have to use these atomic bombs. Yeah, I can nuke Mediolanum and Neapolis if I want to. I might do exactly that. So let's use these bombers next. I need to reduce this city down. Okay, I think I have to nuke it at least one more time, otherwise I won't have enough damage just with the bombers. So let's nuke it one more time to reduce it to 1/4. And then I should be able to bring it down to 0 with my bombers. That's 8 attacks with 4 bombers. And they have evasion, so they might not even take that much damage. Or any damage. So this is going to be 1/4 and 4 population. And now we can use the bombers. Alright, yeah, this is going to be enough, at least it should be. I can rebase more bombers to Aretium. And now I'll turn off quick. Or turn quick animation back on, I mean. Otherwise this is going to take a while. With 8 attacks at least. So turn it back on. Where are the other bombers? I have 1 fighter in here. I'll just use these first. It might be enough. Yeah, it's enough. I don't need more than this. Yep. Easily. And 1 more. I don't even need 1 more actually. This is good enough. So... Parajob. And I still got 1 more atomic bomb. I can take either Neapolis or Mediolanum. Probably Neapolis, because then I can connect Rome. Not that it really matters when this game is about to end. But it makes more sense to take Neapolis than anything else. So use the atomic bomb one more time. Turn off quick combat again and we'll nuke Neapolis. And I'll just take both. So much for Rome. If they bring some nuke, I can just buy another nuke. Or I can buy another nuke preemptively. Just to nuke a city with nukes, if they bring some. I don't think they have any nukes left. I'm pretty sure they don't. Alright. So turn this back on. And I can finish the job with my artillery. Not on this turn, but on the next one. Bring some more paratroopers. Shock one and cover. I can just use the railroad. More mechanized infantry. And this one. So move it like this. Right, I can't attack the city on this turn, but on the next one. Bring the rocket artillery. I still have some bombers. What can we attack here? Not a whole lot, because I can't see a whole lot. I can't even attack this city. I can attack that paratrooper. In case he gets any silly ideas. I predict some submarines around here. There were quite a lot of submarines earlier. I don't actually see any at the moment. I can do some damage to Ostia with my battleship. But there were a lot of submarines in this area. I'll keep that battleship inside my city for now. Just in case. As for production... Lampang... I guess it doesn't really matter. We can queue up yet another atomic bomb. Because, you know, we clearly didn't have enough nukes yet. Okay, next turn. We'll see if Rome can actually manage to do something. That's incredibly unlikely. If they have a nuke, somewhere around here, they might nuke one of my cities. But it won't matter. My key cities have bomb shelters now. So that will reduce the population loss by 25%. Okay, he managed to kill one paratrooper, but the other one is still fine. Assyria is denouncing me. I wonder why. I didn't do anything. I have no idea what you're talking about. They used the nukes first, not me. The Arpinum will be fine. So, Rome. I might want to bring more units there, just to retake the city. If he manages to retake it. One more time. Anyway, battleship. I'm going to use that battleship now. And I can just attack Ostia. Give it a submarine escort. Yep, there's a submarine over there. And that's a nuclear submarine. Okay, let's take Rome. So use the bombers first. To do more damage. Need to make sure it's at 0. And now I can take it. Great puppet. Any wonders in here? Only 2 wonders. I thought Rome built more wonders than that. Maybe they have some wonders in other cities. No, I don't want intrigue. Global politics. Rome. Yeah, they have wonders in some other cities. They actually have Petra somewhere. That obviously wasn't Rome because it doesn't have deserts nearby. So back to Neapolis now. Let's kill this. And then... I can use the paratrooper to attack it? Yes. Might as well do that. And now... Well, I won't take this city on this turn. Not much else I can do with that submarine. Unless I find one more Roman submarine. Yes, I will. Down you go. Not much to do with the battleship. Cargo ship to Jakarta. Okay, first, I need to kill at least this marine next to Rome. And possibly paradrop another unit there. Oh, I can't do it anymore because I attacked the mobile some. Alright then. Bring another rocket artillery. Just to help. What else can I do? I can attack this guy with my mechanized infantry. Or I can send that mechanized infantry north. I wouldn't want to lose it, so let's not do anything crazy. I'll just move here and fortify. That seems reasonable. Oh no, my great general needs an escort because he can't move anymore. Never mind that then. This guy can move? No, he can't. Stay on that citadel then. And we'll get what? Oh yeah, monument in one turn. Barracks. Something I can actually build. I still got the bombers. Almost forgot about that actually. So kill this. Yep, we'll just finish that off. And still need to kill that marine before I use the map. Down he goes. One more attack. Get rid of that helicopter gunship. And I still have a fighter. But this one is too far away. Well, that's it.
Is the follow?
If Rome has some more melee units near Rome itself, then they might be able to retake it, but I'll just take it back myself in 2 turns. And I'll take Neapolis too. This is a fun finish of the game. He actually has missile cruisers now. Well, I guess I have access to missile cruisers too, I just didn't bother to build any. He managed to kill 1 mechanized infantry. No melee units near Rome, so he can't retake it on this turn. There's a mobile SAM coming from the north, and I took some damage on my nuclear submarine. Let's keep it safe. City bombardment. Get rid of that missile cruiser then. Alright, back to Rome and Neapolis. I can probably take Neapolis on the next turn. Possibly. Let's get rid of this. Can I kill that? Yes, I can. Okay. I can't paradrop on this turn, I'll have to do it on the next one. But I also have to protect my great general now. Let's focus on Neapolis for now. That mobile SAM can't actually reach Rome on the next turn, that's just not possible, it's not close enough. And I should be able to protect Rome just with my bombers. Okay, this was a little bit too close for my taste. I almost lost that bomber, I need to be more careful than that. Attack that bazooka. Like so. No, not you. Come on. This one. Rip. And we got a promotion. I don't even need more promotions on these guys. +2 operational range. Okay, +2 operational range is actually useful at this point. Because I have all the other good promotions already. Like air repair, logistics, evasion. I have all of that. What does this city need? It doesn't really need anything. Military base. It won't actually be done, but I need to queue something up. We got another paratrooper. Okay, now this guy will be useful. Where do we drop him? Close to Neapolis. Neapolis has multiple targets for city bombardment anyway, so just to give them extra targets. Repair. Move out of the city with this guy. If I move out of the city, he's going to die. Probably better to just heal him. I could paradrop him back to my territory. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. No reason to throw units away, even when I technically don't need them. We do have some more bombers. I can attack that missile cruiser. It's not very dangerous, but might as well get rid of it. Because I can. And that's it. Fortify until healed. Fortify. What about the battleship? I can keep attacking this city, I suppose. There are some submarines in this area, so they might attack my battleship. I can move out of the way to keep it safe-ish. Sugar. Yeah, sure. Give me 360. Oh, Washington actually has pearls, but probably not for the shade. He wouldn't sell his last copy. So this war is a little bit different than the previous one, isn't it? Yeah, just a little bit. It probably helped that Rome was at war with Sweden. I bet most of their army is somewhere around here. Obviously it has to be because they are taking cities from Sweden. And I didn't even lose any units on this turn. And now I'll have to either move out of... not move out of Rome. I need to do something about these mobile SAMs. Or I can just retake the city on the turn after. I don't think Rome will talk. I wouldn't talk either. But I still want to take Neapolis. So that's definitely going to happen. Not quite close enough. But here's the target. So kill that. I can't take Neapolis yet, but we got more promotions. Cover 1. I'll take that. And send some units towards Rome. I should get rid of this rocket artillery, but I can do it with my bombers. So let's keep attacking Neapolis. I might be able to take Neapolis, actually. I don't have siege on my bombers. So it's better to just attack the rocket artillery. Oh, I actually lost one. Okay. Well, grats, Rome. You managed to destroy one. It won't really matter. There we go. He's down. And Neapolis should be mine on the next turn. Repair this. And move this guy north. I'm not being as careful as I would normally be during a war, mostly because this game is almost done. It will be done literally in 3 turns. So there's no need to be careful. I would normally be more careful than this, though, I'm just saying. Okay, Marrakesh might need a little bit of help here. So let's send some reinforcements. I can kill this guy, almost. But not quite. Is he in range for these bombers? No, he's not. Let's rebase some of these bombers back to Setat. They will be more useful in there. Same with the fighter, I suppose. It's not actually useful in Lampang. So where are these submarines? Here's one. So that will go down. That's a nuclear submarine, actually. It's down. Production. Doesn't really matter. Lighthouse, forge, whatever. We finished the what? Factory. It doesn't even matter what I'm going to queue up at this point. So, para-job this. Okay, I'll probably lose Rome for 1 turn on the next turn. But I'll be able to retake it quite easily. And Neapolis should also be mine on the next turn. So, this turn seems to be done. Yep, alright. This was a very fun finish. I enjoyed it. I didn't have to declare war. But it's more fun this way. Where's the fun in just skipping 20 turns and waiting for a spaceship doing nothing? That's not very exciting. How many nukes on this side of the continent? Well, they are cleaning some of the fallout. Yep, he recaptured Rome, but it will be mine again. It's down to 1 population now. And it had what, 30? It had something like 29. Nukes are pretty bad for population, who would have thought? He's actually trying to do something near Marrakesh. I don't think so, buddy. Got logistics on this guy. And I got the bombers. But let's kill the mobile SAMs first. That's definitely a good idea. And maybe get rid of that artillery to the west. That's also a good idea. Alright, so kill this dude. We got another great general apparently. Not that I really needed one, but thanks. Kill this. And that looks much more manageable now. Okay, back to Rome and Neapolis. Any more submarines around here? I'm not seeing anything. Let's attack Ostia. But first, Neapolis. I still want that. Didn't change my mind. So it will be mine. More targets here. And it's ours. So create puppet. I'm still in positive happiness. Any wonders in this one? No. And now we can retake Rome. Before we actually finish that spaceship. Because why not? And para-job some more units just to make sure they can't possibly kill everything. This will be enough. This will be more than enough. Make sure I'm protecting that great general. Okay, fortify. And the bombers. Should be safe to attack this. And we got yet another promotion, +2 operational range again. That last bomber... No, he doesn't need to repair. Well, I suppose he should. Also, there's rocket artillery near Mediolanum. Need to be careful about that one. So we'll be getting nanotechnology on the next turn. And I have more than enough money to buy it. I could have bought a few units, but I don't really feel like I need them. Rome is probably just a little bit weaker right now. Do they still have the biggest army? They might. No, America has the biggest army with 578k. Yeah, cool story, bro. So are mine, I'm just saying. He managed to kill one paratrooper. And there's nanotechnology. I'll just buy that last spaceship part immediately. Need to move that general out of the city. And we're pretty much done. So let's actually retake Rome first. Do I have enough damage to retake it? It doesn't have a lot of population, so I should. But these bombers might actually not be enough. Let's see. Okay, these bombers might not be enough to retake it right now. One more. Okay, that's actually not enough. I can wait one more turn if I really want to. I mean, I have to wait one more turn. Because I can't add the spaceship part on this one. I can bring some of my rocket artillery. Can I move through here or what? No, I can't. Oh, this is pillaged? No, the railroad is not pillaged. Apparently. Oh, there's no railroad on this tile. Okay, that's a little bit irritating. This would have been much faster. Oh well, okay, whatever. Arretium, fortify until healed. I can't really save this paratrooper. I'll just fortify then. I can kill this, or almost. Mechanized infantry is pretty damn strong. The fighter is probably out of range. Not that I would really attack anything. I should rebase that fighter, it's not very useful in that city. You know what I can do? I can buy another nuke and nuke Rome one more time, because reasons. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. I can even buy a nuclear missile and nuke it from this city. Yeah, let's do it. I will nuke my own units if I do that, which is usually not the best idea of all times. But I can move out of the way first and then move back in. Shock free. I got a tank incoming. Need to be careful with my rocket artillery then. Let's attack once and back up a little bit. And what about these bombers? Should be safe to attack this. And probably kill it, then we can attack the tank. Can actually attack it with the fighter too. I can almost kill it. I can probably kill it with my mechanized infantry. That might be a little bit too risky. But let's do it anyway. That general should be staying inside the city. Cargo ship. Alright, next turn. This is the last turn. The last turn Rome has in this game. So let's see if they can do anything. They will kill my paratrooper here, obviously. They can't really kill my mechanized infantry, not with this. If I want to nuke Rome, I should move away. But a nuke won't actually destroy these units. And if I move away, I might not be able to move back in. Yeah, they only have 3 movement points. So I'll just nuke it like this. Or I can bring it down with bombers and then nuke a different city. That's not a bad idea. Alright, let's bring it down with bombers and then we'll nuke Mediolanum, for example. There's some air unit in Mediolanum. Is that a nuke? Nope, that's a fighter. Alright. So one more nuke. But let's take Rome first, before I use that nuke. Oh yeah, I turned off quick animations. There's Rome. And now we'll nuke Mediolanum. Or something else. Doesn't really matter what exactly we're going to nuke. But this looks like a good target for a nuke, so why not? Arretium will get some of the fallout. So satisfying. I'm actually negative happiness now. But I can fix that if I want to. There's no need to, because this is the last turn of the game. I could almost take this city if I wanted to. Probably I can attack it with rocket artillery. If I had a few more units around here, I could actually take that city. Alright, well, let's finish this game then. There's no need to extend it when it's pretty much done. So, out of the spaceship, and off we go to Beyond Earth. This will not be the last Civilization 5 series, by the way. I had a few people asking. Beyond Earth is still 6 weeks away, so I'll be doing at least one more. If you would like me to see something specific, then feel free to comment below. If I see some interesting suggestions, I might use them. No promises, but I haven't decided what the next game is going to be, so you have a chance to affect it. Let's take a look at demographics, ranking, and we can do the replay real quick. And as I said, I might do some modded civilization. I've been thinking about it. There are a few that I like. I might use this map again. Maybe with slightly different settings. I quite liked it. But nothing is set in stone when I'm recording this. Nothing surprising here. Attila would have been much more dangerous in this game if he actually managed to team up with someone, but everyone was against him, which was partially because of me. I bribed people to keep attacking him. I was the troll in this game, at least for Attila. I almost forgot this game had Indonesia. They got wiped out so fast. They were kind of screwed, right next to Assyria, but also Washington. Washington can be quite aggressive. And Sweden can sometimes be quite aggressive too. So yeah, Indonesia had no chance in this game. And Rome was actually quite isolated. I was the only real neighbor they had. And I suppose Attila to some extent. But he was quite isolated, which is one of the reasons why he got so strong in this game. If Rome started right next to Assyria and America, if Rome started where Indonesia was, and Indonesia started here, this would be a very different game. Rome wouldn't grow that much if they started where Indonesia was. And my war should be starting sometime soon. This is turn 400 now. Yep, I should start decking some cities. Here we go. I could have just played passively to finish the spaceship, but where's the fun in that? This was much more exciting. And I quite enjoyed that war. All of the wars with Rome. Anyway, this series is done now. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'll see you next time.